Coming up, is this the coldest groom we have ever seen on MAFS? Like, what the is wrong with this guy?
No, you haven't asked me any questions.
I've been trying to.
How so? With words?
Let us rehash this immediately.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, and this is Rehash, the home of reality trash, mess, and drama. And we do more than just a basic recap show. We do a rehash, which is a whole lot more sass and fun. And fun. Okay, Dad. We are just the tip deep into MAFS USA Season 19, and this is Episode 4, and we're in the honeymoon stage of our relationship, and we're waking up the next morning after a long trip. It can really be a minefield.
Yeah, let's see last night. Did we have any fun?
Yeah. I wouldn't call it fun, Derek, with two R's. I would call this your duty, okay? Your husbandly duty, okay? You heard what she wants. She wants it on the reg. Josh and Jalyn are rating the couples, and I don't know what it is about this relationship, but I'm just not buying it. So many of you messaged me when I said this in the last video, and you were saying, they're in love, Wilko. Stop being such a curmudgeon. But I stand by this sentiment. Will and Britts are in a weird vibe still after the last episode. You know, because they did the whole, we had sex, and there was no goalie, and they found themselves in a situation, and I'm very confused about the whole thing.
I mean, it's only day one. Jeez.
Once again, I need people to spell it out for me in the comments. Why is everyone so weird about this? What's going on? Is it because he was feeling like she was trying to trap him with a baby, and then she felt like he was judging her because he was thinking that she was trying to trap him with a baby? Like, what is this? Anyway, back with Josh and Jalyn.
Super nice. It's super, super nice.
Say nice one more time, baby boy, and I'll buy this relationship. We find out that Josh is a bug and critter guy. Like, does he have them as pets, or he's just fine with them being around? Like, how far are we going into the bug and critter world? He's also an outdoorsy guy, and his bride is not.
I feel like I have to ask you about Burning Man. It is like one of those things that I've really grown to love. There's no hotels, you know, there's like...
Well, what are we doing here?
Wow, I actually had faith in the experts, but maybe Dr. Pepper has been on the sauce and missed the mark on this one once again. Now, it is okay before people are like, this relationship's ruined. It is okay for them to like different things. Like, he can go to Burning Man with his boyfriends, boys that are friends. Come on, guys. And she can just sit at home and pine for him to come back. Josh says,
Once you're there, you're gonna have fun.
once you're there, you'll love it. And if I know women, they love that. Tell them that they're gonna love something. Oh, you'll love it. It always works. It never works like that. Meghann and Derrek are poolside having a most amazing time. Do you get it? Because the mimosas. And why wouldn't they be? Because she's rubbing his jack shoulders and they're both wearing husband/wife hats. So everyone knows that they are hitched. But then the whole shared finances chat comes out because they're now married for reals. So it has to happen. Not sure it has to happen this fast, but okay. Meghann is worried about Des looking into her purchase history. You know, she has all the streaming platforms and she eats too much Thai food. Which, I'm like, where's the problem? Where's the problem here?
Where's all this Amazon shit you're buying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was he cosplaying a controlling husband? Because he did very well. Also, Meghann spills that she is buying ice from the gas station. Here in Australia, we'd call it a servo, for each ice bath. For every single ice bath, she's buying bags of ice. I mean, what the fuck? That's actually insane. You have a freezer right there, I'm assuming. If only there was some sort of like easy home recipe for homemade ice that you could find online. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. In case YouTube flags this, I don't mean that kind of ice. But if I was talking about it, you could definitely find a homemade recipe online for that. What have I got myself into? Is Derrek chill or disassociating from the whole situation? I just can't tell with him what's going on. Over with my favourite couple, Rhonda and Pat. They are getting deep with their fave movies.
I like space movies.
Stop, Pat. We just have to really soak that in because we're all really shocked. Like, if we looked up Pat's Letterboxd, would it have space movies? If it didn't, you'd feel really cheated.
You didn't mention science fiction. I thought that would be right at the top.
Yeah.
Oh no, bad experting. Again, they don't have all the exact same likes and dislikes, which means this'll never work. Rhonda is also getting a taste of Pat. There's no point rewording that now. I'm specifically talking about his PatChat. Oh yes, he loves a yarn and barely comes up for air. He also doesn't actually really listen to Rhonda at all.
He's a great sharer. He doesn't, in turn, inquire much about me. No follow-up questions. No, like, ooh, let me hear more about that.
Well, Rhonda, maybe you should talk more about space. Okay? He would be more interested if you talked about space. No, the couple that I thought was a great match, they're falling apart already. That's not like Married at First Sight. Even later at dinner when Rhonda is like, now that we've got to know each other, what's surprising about me? What do you find surprising about me, Rhonda? Rhonda does give me talks about herself in the third person vibes.
Surprising. Nothing leaps to mind. Nothing leaps to mind.
Wrong, Pat. That is the wrong answer. Don't be one of those men of a certain age who don't listen to anyone because you think you're the most interesting person in the room. Rhonda is actually really good at communicating, especially this shortfall of Pat's, in a way that isn't particularly tearing him down. So that's nice.
In our conversations, like, you have any interest in my life?
Ooh, I hope that I do.
I say, well, I kind of keep the TV on because I was robbed. And you're like, yeah, I don't like TV. And you're just like carrying on with your own thoughts and your own little path.
Pat does try to explain that he thinks it's his overthinking and trying to fill the dead air. But then he asks her a question, and when she answers, he kind of puts his thoughts in. But remember, this needs to be about Rhonda, Pat. This is Rhonda's time.
Just a second, though. I'm going to stop you. I'm talking about that, and you went back to you. When you're interested in me, it should be about me. I would love for you to want to just, hear me.
I kind of agree with Rhonda, but also he can have thoughts and then bring it back to you, Rhonda. It doesn't have to be about you the whole time. It's not just it's not just about Rhonda. And back over with Will and Britts, the latter is still being a stick in the mud.
I always thought couples massage is supposed to be romantic.
I think it's romantic if you rub each other, not so much when it's just the two of you being rubbed by strangers. Oh my God. Well, if it wasn't the ice joke, then rubbing by strangers will absolutely get flagged by YouTube. All right, let's go back to Jalyn and Josh. And whoa, the latter there is really trying to fire up gay Twitter with this deep squat he's got going on. Training for that fun at Burning Man, I assume. With Belynda and Chad, we are buying his favorite item, a hat. We're also talking last names.
So you're down for me to take your last name?
Well, yeah, we are married. I would take yours, but I'm not going to. I don't look like a chopper, so.
Okay.
Wait, what is her maiden name? Chomper. Like take a chomp out of a sandwich. Is it Chomper? Chomper's a great last name. Chad says Belynda is making his heart happy and his emotions are coming on hard. Also note that he bought her a hat and a ring. But she wants to make it known that she isn't just with him just so she can get stuff. She signed the Married at First Sight thing before she knew that Chad had some cash. But Chad is coming across as a bit of a cash daddy. Just a daddy who likes to spread the sugar out.
I like you a lot.
I like you a lot. The vibe is not the same. It's very much not the same with Will and Britts over dinner.
Yeah, okay. Never mind.
It's tense and awkward, and it could either recover here or die in this moment. It almost feels like competitive between them, like they're still leading with their ego instead of letting their walls down and getting to know each other.
What you mean, finally?
You never asked these questions before.
Well, I was going to get there, but
I beat you to it.
you didn't beat me to it. I allowed you to get here.
You suck.
Yeah, you suck. Good comeback, babe. Britts is triggered by the weird sex moment because, like I mentioned before, she slept with some guys that she had sex with, and then immediately after the... Can I not do that? Sorry. Immediately after that moment, I won't make the noise again, the post-nut clarity kicks in and they become distant and they shut down. And she's worried that Will is doing the same thing.
I'm excited to spend the rest of our honeymoon with you forever.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I think he just says cutesy things like that. It doesn't mean that he means it. It could just mean that he's a complete and utter fluff boy. Okay, with Meghann and Derrek, the vibe for me is like, what's happening here? It feels off, but Meghann says her favorite part of their relationship is the banter. I just don't see them having the banter. Maybe it's edited out.
How do you feel about spice?
I kind of like all spices.
Ugh, my nightmare is being with anyone who doesn't do the work to keep the conversation in the air. Like, it takes two to tango. Do some work here. It's not just my job. Derrek also makes it clear that he likes to lead at work and at home. And Meghann seems to be pretty psyched to be a passenger princess in life and in general conversation by the looks of it.
Kind of asking questions to gain more information and learn about her. And it would be nice to have it reciprocated.
Well, you might bring up EDM or the festival circuit if she asks you a question. She doesn't want that. Just talk more about country music and she might get invested. She could actually be nervous because she didn't expect him to have that many abs. So maybe that's what's throwing her off. Maybe she'll chill out and you'll get to see the real her. Or maybe she's just not that interesting. All right, let's take a trip and let's head to the tippy top and look out over the Panama Canal because Josh has something on his mind. Place your bets now what it could be. Burning Man, some bugs that he's got at home.
Josh, stop.
So
Oh
it's a little too small.
God.
Oh my God, it's some bling. Wow, like father, like son-in-law. Like, I have no idea about jewelry, but does this look ridiculously huge to me? Like, it could be a fake one out of one of those machines, but this looks huge.
If I like to have nice things, I want you to have really nice things.
I guess when you know, you know. But for me, I would maybe make sure this is going to last before investing in rocks. But Jalyn has come alive.
Josh.
She really takes this as a sign that Josh is super committed. Did I mention she loves it? And then his follow-up is, but you can only keep it if you come to Burning Man with me. All right, let's split the ladies and the men's up so they can have a kiki about what's going on really in their relationships.
My heart's already pounding again just looking at it.
Oh, we love to laugh here. That means that we're having a good time, doesn't it? I also love that the other ladies who didn't get a big rock, they just get to admire and not be jealous at all that they didn't get one. They also clocked that Belynda also has some ice. And I'm not talking about the ice that Meghann gets from the gas station. No. This is going to sound like this video has a lot of drug references. YouTube's going to go, does this video have drug references? Oh, and the ladies bring up, hey, has anyone said the L word? And unless the L word is lesbian, then no. We are not saying love to someone within 2 to 3 days, are we?
And he's a smoke show with rock hard abs.
No love, no L word.
No.
We have said, I love you.
Shut up. Let me soak in it. Pat and Rhonda have said, I love you. Like, I know time is ticking in your golden years, but take some time, guys. It could just be a love bubble and not real love. Also, I was really right about Meghann being distracted by Derrek's abs. She cannot focus knowing that they're there. Even if she can't see them, she's like, I know they exist. Let me touch. Jalyn also says that she knows that Josh and her are in love, but they haven't said it. Guys, I just don't think it's love yet, so chill. Also, I love that the I love you chat is way more accepted than the intimacy chat. I think it's better to bang someone early than say I love you too soon, but that's my homo opinion. Oh my God, I'm just coming up with things. Most amazing homo opinion. I'm going to get all of these put on shirts. It's going to be new merch.
I'm happy my mom had sex. I think that's great. Like, I'm happy for her. I want her to get out there and live life.
I wonder if Chad delivered the goods. And did he wear a hat the entire time while delivering said goods? You know, he might get sunburned inside. We don't know. Maybe he has to wear the hat the whole time.
Yes, we have. But it was not night one.
It was not night one either.
All right, so everyone has banged, and I love when people clarify that they didn't do it straight away. Although, who would care if you did?
We actually did the deed on the night of y'all's wedding.
Oh, now I know he's mine.
Josh just out there making sure that everyone knows that he had sex with a woman. I did it, guys. I had sex with a woman. In the girls group, I also feel like Britts and Meghann are a little like, these other three ladies are crazy. Probably because Britts in particular isn't feeling the same thing with Will.
A way to like talk to me more, like ask me more questions. Like he is very reserved.
I'm very reserved.
She wants to know everything. And to me, when someone says, oh, I want to know everything, what does that mean?
Will does seem very confused with the whole getting to know you part of a relationship. Just like ask questions that you should want to know about someone anyway. Reserved or not, like take an interest. Also, now that Pat has shared that Rhonda pulled him up on a lack of asking questions, Derrek with two R's is like, hang on, maybe I can pull Meghann up to make her a better wife.
One thing that's been lacking is I'll kind of hit a wall with like questions and stuff. I want you to get to know me too. I haven't been able to give you as much of my like story. I want you to ask questions like that too.
All right, look, he's sharing how he's feeling. He's not attacking her, and I like that he's done it while they're supping, stand-up paddleboarding, because it would feel like the cameras are just not there watching, which means everyone would be a little bit more real. But Meghann, she does not buy this.
So am I not doing that and you're doing it and I'm not doing that? Because I don't think that's necessarily true. I kind of felt the same way. about
Okay.
me.
And you know what? I hate to side more with Derek, but you give very short answers and it could be the edit, but I don't see you asking him a lot of questions. The last one was like, do you like country music? Do you?
And I'm not trying to be like tit for tat, like, oh, you haven't done it either.
Mhm.
But you know what I mean? I felt like for me, I thought we were just like still like just enjoying the moment.
I think that's a fair comment.
Oh, she's not trying to be defensive.
I mean, I'm not trying to be defensive.
But while she says that, she's being really defensive. Well, people struggle so much with confrontation. Meghann says that she feels ambushed and aggravated. I mean, what the fuck? This is him sharing his feelings. Grow up, little girl.
Am I aggravated? Yeah, I'm just going to freeze up, put a big wall in between me and everyone. I just really want to be alone.
You're acting like he attacked you. What we're seeing here isn't so chill. How do these people live life not being able to handle conflict at all? It's not the end of the world. Talk it out. Find some middle ground. Oh, and the poor communication continues because when Britt returns to her husband, Will, she's like, hey guys, just Will. I've had a revelation talking with Meghann that you're the reserved one and I'm the one asking all the questions.
You're Will and I'm Derek.
Also, are we talking about the same Meghann who just denied that she doesn't ask enough questions and is aggravated about it being inferred? Confusing that she said that to Brittany, but then in front of Derek, she's like, no, I actually feel like I ask you all the questions. Anyway, Will also disagrees with this whole thing.
No, you haven't asked me any questions.
I've been trying to.
How so? With words?
Oh my God, that's so cutting. No. When did you do this question asking? Was it with your mouth? Using the English language? I think not, woman. Will says that when he asks questions, they are intentional. And when Britt asks them, they're just vague.
And if I say something I like, it's like, well, tell me something more. It's like, what does that mean?
Is he being antagonistic intentionally? Like, he's actually pissing me off the way he's saying things. I'm not saying that he's in the wrong, but like, communicate nicer. Don't be a jerk off.
I don't want to know like your favorite color. Like I'm trying to figure out like how I can be a good wife.
Britt makes a good point that knowing someone isn't just knowing the favorite things about them. Although, if you really wanted to know, my favorite color is basic bitch blue. Thank you for asking. She wants to know what makes you feel good and the things that help you on a deeper level in a relationship. He just comes across emotionless during all of this little emotional dust up. Will, fix your face.
I'm indifferent on it. I know that's important to you, so it's important to me, and I'll do that. I don't need you to tell me how cute I am and pretty I am
Okay,
all the
that's
time.
fine. What do you
I don't need you
like?
to hold my hand all the time.
What would make you feel like? What are some of the things that you like?
But I mean, if you enjoy touching, that's okay.
You know what? I can see how Britt is bothered by this. You keep saying that you don't need any of these things. I'm indifferent. But then you're like, but I need you to ask intentional questions. What the fuck are you on about? Oh, and the way that he says this when she gets fired up, I can't.
Do whatever you need. It's okay.
It is super patronizing to me. Is it because you think you're smarter than everyone that you get to act like this? Or are you just trying to be toxic? Are you just like, no, I've seen this on other reality shows and I'm going to try and do this. He looks at everything so analytically and he doesn't understand what he is doing isn't actually communicating enough for her. Or certainly not communicating the right things.
I'm irritated. I want to lose it. Fucking stupid.
It does seem like he doesn't care. And I think that's the issue. Will thinks that she lacks self-awareness, which is really rich coming from him. I feel like she was communicating fine, but Will doesn't speak human and he's condescending as fuck.
Tell me, but she's very vocal about her emotions and feelings. I think she just lacks a little self-awareness.
Yuck. Yeah. Is this guy gross? I didn't realize he was going to be gross, and yet here we are. Oh, the trash mess and drama is building, and I guess I'll have to drop another one for you just around the corner. Oh, I'm really getting into it. If you are also enjoying it, put that in the comments, and I want to get to know you more. So also maybe drop in, what's your favorite color? Just to prove that you and I have gone all the way once again. And you know what? I'll accept all those dumb paint color names as well, like eggshell or husky. We couldn't just call them like white 1. What white would I be? Oh, that's pretty white. White 7.